If I told you that this Hollow Rare trainer is worth $11, you might not believe me, but it is true, and other cards that you have in your Sword and Shield bulk can be similarly priced. And starting off, we're going to be doing this for Sealstone. So like I said, this is $11 for a regular Hollow Rare trainer. It comes out of the Silver Tempest set, and you might have one or two of these lying around. And if you do, they're worth $11 each. That's not a bad price point, considering a lot of people probably don't realize they pull this when they do. And while it may not be a V Pokemon or a fancy full art, that doesn't mean that these cards don't have value. The Pokemon cards I'm about to show you are all uncommon rarity, which means they are more common than the one I just showed you. And if you have quite a few of these, you could be surprised at how quickly and easily these sell for. Things such as this switch cart right here, you would not expect to be worth anything. It just looks like a regular normal trainer card you get in an Astral Radiance pack. But if you have 4 of these and you lot them together, you can pretty easily get $5 to $6 for them. And this, like I said, is just an uncommon card from Astral Radiance. And this isn't something I haven't tested before. You can go look on sites such as TCG Play or on eBay and sold listings. I personally have sold quite a few of these. Other cards with the similar aspect, where if you get 4, which is called a playset, and sell them, you can get a decent amount of money back. This Battle VIP pass is $1, and while that doesn't sound like a lot, that really adds up. And if you happen to have a reverse holo rare of this one, you would be surprised to know it's worth $4, because in the Pokemon TCG, it is incredibly valuable, and people need a lot of these for their decks. The last one is something that surprised me and will hopefully surprise all of you as well. Here we have a Nest Ball. This is a Sword and Shield card that came out not even 3 months ago. And similarly to the Battle VIP Pass, if you have one of these, you're looking at approximately $1. I've personally lotted up four of these and sold it for about $6. And again, if you have the reverse haul of this, you're looking at about $2. And while that in itself, if you only have 1 or 2 copies, is not bad, if you have 4, 8, 12, 16, you're looking at a pretty chunk of change that you can put back into your collection. And the best part about all these ones that I just showed you, all these trainers, a lot of the places that have like 25-cent boxes or $1 boxes, they tend to have these laying around in bulk, and a lot of them at that. So if you can find them for a good price, I found 4 Sealstones in dollar boxes and then resold them for $9 in the same day. And there's going to be money here and you can put back into your own personal collection or build your own decks with, which is what I do. Next, we're going to be looking at the Pokemon themselves. Some of these are a little bit more niche, and you probably don't have as many of them, but if you do have them, they are very good deals. One that you might not think would be, and I didn't think at first either, would be this Gardevoir. This is a Chilling Reign Gardevoir from the Chilling Reign set. You can get it in Reverse Holo and Holo Rare. And if you happen to have one of those, it is worth $4. Now again, we're not talking astronomical amounts here, but if you do happen to find one of these in your bulk, you'd be happy to know you can get the price of a pack for it. And that's pretty good. And similarly to the trainer cards, this Gardevoir and some of the others I'm about to show you are often sold cheaper at shops in bulk boxes than you might think they'd be worth. So similarly to Gardevoir, the next Pokemon I'm going to show you are really popular because they are like the meta decks to use in the TCG right now. And with these decks, they're not going to be around in like 6 to 8 months. So if you're watching this like 8 months to a year from now, these prices probably aren't true. I don't know what they're going to be like. Some of them could crash. Some of them could be even higher a couple months after this video. Like the 4 Sealstone, I think at one point was $15 on average, which is crazy. But if you guys want me to keep making these videos and updating as to like what these obscure prices are, let me know, because I can definitely do that. But anyway, moving on to our Pokemon nomination for number 2, we have 2 cards, but I only personally have one of them. So this is a Lugia V-Star card. Now the Vs and V-Stars aren't incredibly expensive for most of them. You'd probably be looking at like $1 for a V and $3 for a V-Star. Like I said though, Lugia is very popular and is an incredible deck. So if you have a Lugia V in your collection, it is worth $6. I personally don't have one, unfortunately. I've never pulled one. I did find one in a shop, but I sold it to build the deck I'm working with now. But this Lugia V-Star is $16. And that's a pretty good chunk of change. And if you're not a big fan of Lugia, or you never plan to build the deck, it might be worth your time to sell the Lugia for, let's say, $14, and then add some more cards that you would like more to your collection. Maybe some trainer galleries, some Vs, whatever you're into. But just know, if you have this card, and it's just laying around in your room, you might be better off selling it right now, because you can get a pretty penny for this. Like I said, the Lugia V is $6, and the Lugia V-Star is around $16. And the rarer the card is, such as if you have a rainbow rare of a card or a full art, you can get some pretty crazy prices. The next one I'm going to put up on screen is one I unfortunately do not have, but is one a lot of people probably do. It is a Dragonite with the attack Shred. This is important because there's two of them. So you got to make sure you have the one with the attack Shred. It comes in a full art and a promo card. Now, if you have this promo card, which is one that just came with those like 4-pack boxes you see at Walmart all the time for clearance, it is worth $10, which is really significant for a modern promo card, especially one of that caliber. That's not bad. And that's a very popular one as well, used in some decks. It's very niche, but these niche cards, as you can tell, are what have its value. And if you manage to have the full art, I believe it's from Evolving Skies, you are looking at $15, which again is not like incredible. It's not alt art price, but most full arts, and especially modern ones, are going for like $4 to $5. This one, again, a pretty penny. You might be able to get some value for it if there's another card you want other than that. Now would be your time to kind of look at and sell that, if you want. Before we wrap up this video, let's take a look at two more trainer cards here that, if you have in full art form, are going to be worth upwards of like $40 or $50. So this is a Judge, and this is a Boss's Orders. These two cards are very, very popular in the Pokemon TCG meta right now, and these forms, they're not worth a ton. These two cards laying around in full art form or trainer gallery form, you could be looking at $20 to $50 sometimes for certain printings of these cards. And these will not stay super popular forever, but $50 for a modern full art trainer is kind of crazy. I just picked up a couple recently, non-Judge or Boss's Orders, and they were like $1 or $2, and they came out in the same sets. They're the same rarity, but they're just a different character. And a lot of these trainers go for less than $5, even in full art form. But these two, you got to keep a lookout on for. You're definitely not going to find them in the dollar box like the other stuff, but I figured I'd just give a quick shout out at the end because they are notable. So that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys found any of these cards in your collection and if you're going to sell them or not. Now, like I said, keep an eye out for all these cards, because if you can get them for 10 cents a quarter each, sometimes if you find a lot of them and lot them together, you will have a pretty good chunk of change. Just keep in mind, if you're selling on eBay, you got to keep your prices reasonable, and you need sleeves and top loaders. And if you guys want a video on how to like package something like that, just let me know. I can make that. It'll be really easy. That could be really fun. But keep in mind that these cards are current now because of their value in the Pokemon trading card game. So in 4 to 6 months from now, these might not be the same. So if you guys want me to make a video, just let me know in 4 months to keep you guys updated on what's good, what's hot, what's not, and some more obscure stuff that could be worth a lot more than you would think in the future. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, I'll see you later.